Yo, we almost at that time. What's up, chat? What's up, Criminal Logic? What's up, Divine Shine? I am pumped. Amber Heard versus Will Smith. In terms of who's the worst person, very easily Amber Heard, without question. Will Smith is an emotionally broken man who did a very dumb thing because he himself is being abused by his wife. Amber Heard is an actual sociopath. I'm doing the stream at 1:30, yeah. This broadcast shouldn't be that long. And then when it's over, I'm going to take a break and set up for the Avengers stream. You think in regards to the best slap? I didn't see her slap, but obviously Will Smith was much more iconic and spawned some great memes. Amber Heard is just literally a sociopath. There's nothing funny about it. She's just a terrible person. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? I'm doing well myself. Do I play Outriders? Yes, I've played Outriders before on the stream. On stream, I covered the last Outriders update, which was last year. Outriders did a new free DLC called New Horizon. I covered the reveal and I played it for the launch. It was pretty fun. I liked the game. Glad you covered this because you're on the Game of Tomorrow. Yeah, I was a huge Outriders fan. I was playing Outriders right before I started content creation. I actually started playing Outriders before playing Avengers. Before I had my equipment, I was just streaming off of my PlayStation 5, and I would stream Outriders on Twitch. I was streaming the demo. But I didn't end up covering it after launch because of the game's many problems at launch. Would I put Amber Heard or Ezra Miller in jail if only one could be in prison? If I had to pick one, honestly, if I had to pick one, it would be Ezra Miller, because as horrible as Amber Heard is, he's not randomly attacking people for no reason. Like Ezra Miller is an actual psychopath. Like Ezra has choked a female fan. This is like the second time in a row he's been arrested for assault and threatening people. Like Ezra Miller is a lunatic. Amber Heard is a disgusting piece of garbage. But her mayhem was contained within her marriage. What's up, Shia's Vaughn? What's up, Craig? All right, I'll see you at 1:30. Appreciate you. What's my opinion on Will Smith being banned for 10 years? I think that's perfectly reasonable. He can still win the Oscar if he's nominated. He can still attend the parties. He just can't go to the actual Oscar ceremony for 10 years. which is perfectly justified because he committed felony assault because a guy made a joke that he laughed at, by the way. So yes, much deserved. Who's my main in Outriders? I am a Technomancer. Think of all the Amber fans that supported her and refused to believe she was the devil. Yeah, I was watching all of them. I was watching the media coverage. All of them immediately took her side. And she still hasn't been dropped from Aquaman 2. She's going to be in Aquaman 2. And Johnny Depp has had to fight just to get his career back. Ezra Miller would press the big red button. Ezra Miller is actually crazy. Like, I don't know what's going on with Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller needs to be institutionalized. Yeah, for sure. Like the whole, like, I don't have sympathy for Will for what he did there, because if it was such a sensitive issue, which Chris Rock didn't even know about, most people had no idea his wife had alopecia. Jada Pinkett Smith has had short hair for longer than I've been alive. So it was not common knowledge she had alopecia. And if it was a sensitive enough subject, Will Smith had every opportunity to reach out to Chris Rock before the show and say, look, I know you're going to do your thing, but can you not talk about my wife's hair? She's very sensitive about that because of the conditions that she's dealing with. That's all he had to do. He didn't do any of that. He sat there, he laughed, and then he committed felony assault. Grant Gustin should be the DCU Flash. Facts. They could have talked about it afterwards. Yep. He could have pulled Chris Rock to the side afterwards and said, look, I know you're just doing your job. You're a comedian, but I did not appreciate that, particular joke. My wife is very sensitive about it. He could have done many things instead of felony assault. Jada is a monster herself. Did you see the video of Jada Pinkett? She's filming Will in their own house. He tells her straight up, Can you please not film me right now? I don't want to be filmed right now. I'm in my own house. And because she's trying to get some content, because she's a clout chaser. She's trying to get some content for her vlog or whatever. And she's like, yeah, isn't our therapist that helped redefine our relationship so awesome? And he's like, can you please not film me right now? I'm in my house. And then she completely ignores him and is like, see, this is the type of foolishness I'll be talking about. I guess we need another session. And I'm like, she's an actual monster. I cannot stand her, bro. She's awful. Of course she didn't defend him. This is the same woman that, let me be very clear. Jada Pinkett Smith, this is another example of the double standard that's going on. Jada Pinkett Smith had an affair with her son's friend. Her son is a child, and she had an affair with his friend. went on the internet, went on a show, a talk show that she did, talked about it to the whole world, and framed it as if what she did with her son's friend was a good thing. And that it wasn't bad at all. Imagine if the roles were reversed and Will Smith cheated on Jada with a friend of Willow and then went on TV and was talking about entanglements and how it was a good thing and you know, this is just something that he had to do. Man, he would be canceled immediately. His career would be over. What's up, Grissom? There was no artisan. Not yet. There is definitely some foolery at play here, for sure. Absolutely disgusting. Problem is, not only does Will love her, which is, you know, very sad. I'm sure many of us know or have known people who fell in love with the wrong person. But if Will does divorce her, he's gonna lose a lot of money. How down bad do you have to be? I will not, people don't talk about this enough. Her son, she had an affair with her son's friend. Her child. Her son is a child. And then she invited him on her show. Here we go.
I've heard such terrible, terrible things about you. How many of my people did you kill just to reach us? There's a walk through the bones, there's a rattle of death. Only got myself to blame. I only got myself to blame.
I'm excited for this.
Well, hello there, people. My name is Lucy, and welcome back to another Outriders broadcast.
Hello, Lucy Hale.
Today, I am very excited because we get to finally reveal to you Outriders Worldslayer. Now, we first teased the existence of Worldslayer back in November last year, where we also introduced the free New Horizon update, which saw us add a whole plethora of quality of life improvements and content to the game. And ever since then, we have been hard at work on Outriders Worldslayer. But what exactly is it? Let's get to it, people. Today, I present to you Outriders Worldslayer, the reveal trailer.
I'm guessing this is going to be a paid expansion, but it's fine if it is.
There's a reckoning coming. Two paths diverge before you, Outrider. One leads to a new beginning.
The Mighty Bruce Gaming, there we go. Much better name. Yeah, this game is awesome. Definitely pick it up and start grinding. The game was kind of a mess at launch, but it's gotten a lot better.
Stop what's coming. There will be nowhere for us to hide.
You've been fighting for so long that you've lost sight of what is true. There is no saving humanity. Humanity is already dead.
Oh, she's the new she's the new big bad. Okay. Got some new armor, new weapons, new enemies. Coming June 30th, 2022. Pre-order now.
We just had a glimpse into the story of Outriders Worldslayer.
Yeah, so I think I was right.
Like a
It's a paid expansion.
The dark altered overlord of the insurgents. You want to know more, don't you?
Technomancer about to one-shot all that. Facts, bro. Technomancer for life.
Here is our resident expert on all things Worldslayer, Sven. Take it away.
What's good, June? New waifu?
So you want to
I guess, if that's your type.
Outriders Worldslayer. Think you're ready? Well, let me tell you.
Better than Avengers.
Here we go.
Definitely a better looter than Avengers. I'll tell you that.
Okay, you've beaten Outriders, called down the drop pods, and crushed every expedition to become supercharged demigods, roaming the battlefields of Enoch. But that doesn't mean your Outriders can kick back and relax just yet.
You on that pyro?
No.
June is pretty soon, too.
But the anomaly, it's growing.
In
New
Outriders
campaign.
Worldslayer, we see the anomaly has continued to evolve, rising to the challenge that you, the Outriders, have presented. Frost storms and blizzards now ravage the land at a speed that even Enoch's hyper-evolved monstrosities struggle to adapt to. And as if this wasn't bad enough, Ereshkigal, the commander of the human insurgent faction, has her own designs in mind for the future of humanity on Enoch.
It gets better every day.
Paid expansion with actual multiplayer content.
Against the
I know,
cosmic
right?
odds, the Outrider will have to push themselves
Who
to
would have
their
thought?
limits to help Enoch see another day.
Yep, it has crossplay. That's right.
To survive this frozen onslaught,
Full
you will need
crossplay.
to travel to some of the furthest reaches of Enoch. New lands, of course, also bring new horrors. And Outriders Worldslayer doesn't just introduce new enemy variants, it adds entirely new adversaries. These all formulate a pretty scary gang of
You got
beasts
cake
and
too?
bosses who are very
I couldn't tell.
eager to say hello. Unsure if your current gear will be good enough for these adventures? Yeah, well, it isn't. But not to worry. Outriders Worldslayer adds a bunch of new loot for you to hunt down, including badass weaponry as well as class-specific and universal legendary armor sets. More on that topic a bit later. For now, let's have a look at our biggest new features.
New armor and weapons. Let's go.
The packs drew strength from the anomaly in their own way. By exploring their past, you too will be able to unlock a secondary skill tree, which adds 2 more subclass branches for each of the original classes. Points for these new pack/class trees unlock after completing significant events in Outriders Worldslayer.
New
But
skills?
even the skill tree
New
won't
skill
be
tree?
enough to reach the highest echelons of difficulty. As an altered, you will still need to ascend. Ascension is the new long-term progression system introduced in Outriders
New
Worldslayer.
progression system.
Step by step, it will allow you to improve your endurance, your brutality, your prowess, and even
Technomancer going on stupid, right?
With up to 200 ascension points to unlock, continued ascension progress will be a constant companion in Outriders Worldslayer, even over hundreds of hours of play. Sound good? Of course it does, but we're not done yet. Outriders Worldslayer introduces Apocalypse tiers, which will be replacing challenge tiers, even when playing expeditions.
They're replacing the challenge.
Tiers will be active across all Worldslayer
Replacing challenge
content.
tiers. Okay.
And will go up to level 40. That means a new higher level cap of level 75.
Raising a
tier.
level cap.
Speaking of gear, Apocalypse tiers also introduce Apocalypse gear. A third mod slot will propel the gear
new
to
mod
its
slot?
most
Yo!
destructive form yet. And
This is an
combination
expansion.
with the many new and brutal mods coming with
This is how you
Worldslayer,
do an expansion.
Well, let's just say you'll be able to bring some unseen crazy firepower to the table. Whew, that's already a lot to take in. Throughout the Outriders Worldslayer campaign, you'll already have your hands full of dealing with Ereshkigal and her minions. However, if you do manage to get past her, well, the true endgame still awaits. The Trial of Taria Kratar. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
The
That, my
trial.
friends, is the tale for another spotlight.
Is that like a dungeon? Or a raid?
Now, you've seen just some of what Worldslayer has in store for you, and we are really excited for you to finally experience the next step in the Outriders universe. It brings a brand new campaign where you go toe-to-toe with the powerful, altered Ereshkigal.
How much?
We're extending the world tier system, and
I will buy it right now.
tiers can go all the way up to level 40. Here, you'll find new weapons and gear with a third mod slot, and we call this Apocalypse Gear. And there will be new mods for you to find and equip, such as Omen and Noxious Spawns. Happy hunting! You'll also be able to develop your power through the patch trees, which allow you to boost and further diversify all 4 of your classes. And if all that wasn't enough, the Trial of Taya Gratar, our new end game, combined with the new Ascension system, will push
this is not a live service game.
Outriders to their limits and beyond.
And this expansion is going absolutely crazy.
For today's show, we're going to bring on our community maestro, Robbie, to preemptively answer any of the burning questions we expect you to have.
This is how you do an expansion.
Worldslayer. Is he a cartoon or is he a real human? Who knows? But here he is.
Thanks, Lucy, and hello, everyone. In this community section, we're going to go over some of the final points in Worldslayer. So, without further delay, let's just jump right in. We've built Worldslayer for both existing players and new players.
So, Rebel.
The original game with all of our updates, improvements, and new heroes and content is also included with Worldslayer. The new Worldslayer campaign picks up right after the end of the original, and if you want to, you'll be able to start Worldslayer with a completely fresh character that has been boosted to level 30, so you won't be lagging behind your friends if you are a newbie and they're hardened veterans.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
And don't fret about skipping ahead to Worldslayer, you'll be able to still progress through Worldslayer first and then jump back into the original game's content.
Yes, sir.
So if you're a complete newbie and you pick up Worldslayer, you'll have everything included. But what about existing players? Well, if you're a returning Outriders player, then firstly, welcome back. Secondly, we've got you covered too, with the Worldslayer upgrade option.
Yeah.
If you buy the upgrade option on the same platform you purchased Outriders on, all Worldslayer content will be seamlessly integrated into your base game. Your characters and all your progress, armor, weaponry will be waiting right there for you when you face the new trials ahead.
Alright.
Of course, there will always be questions about the length of content, and Worldslayer was developed with having a long-term progression system in mind. The main campaign in Worldslayer will get you back into the swing of things, but every true looter shooter fan knows it's the end game and the loot hunt where you'll be investing the lion's share of your hours. Of course, throughout all of this, you'll be pushing your Apocalypse tiers as well as your Ascension tiers ever higher, keeping the game challenging whilst also min-maxing your characters to the nth degree. To that end, we expect the search for new legendary gear and sets, and especially the hunt for Apocalypse variants of said gear, to keep you very engaged for a very long time. Oh, and one last thing before you go. We know the wait for the game is never fun, so if you pre-order either Worldslayer or the Worldslayer upgrade digitally, you will get 48 hours early access to the new mysteries that await.
Yeah.
We hope that answers a lot of your burning questions on Worldslayer that you may have. Be sure to send your follow-up questions to the official Outriders.
Did they fix the frame rate of the game? I've been playing the game. I haven't had any frame rate issues at all.
On June 30th. Back to you, Lucy.
Thank you, Robbie. Now, with the release of Outriders,
I don't know what you're playing it on. Obviously, I'm on PS5.
Pre-orders are live now. And for you newcomers, if you pre-order Outriders Worldslayer digitally, you will of course get access to
I'm going to the PlayStation Store right now.
So you can start now and get ready for Worldslayer. Don't worry, June will be here quicker than you think. Time is flying. And that about summarizes it for today's broadcast. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. It has been a pleasure as always. And do join us for the next broadcast where we deep dive
Still got a
into
PS4.
the brand new
Down bad.
Worldslayer endgame, the Trial of Taya Gratar. Bye-bye for now.
Okay, I'm on the store now, and the Worldslayer upgrade on PS5 is $35.99. I'm getting 10% off because I have PlayStation Plus. Where's the roadmap? They put it in the video. Very conveniently, they put the roadmap in video form. So I just made my purchase. $35.99. So casual, that game. Membership has its perks. About to use a gift card tonight. What's up, Big B? John Smith, Snooze Riders. How's that search for the Hawk charge jump working out for you, John? The Avenger 2 expansion added a whole other city to explore. The Avenger expansion added a hub that nobody uses. Game is crossplay. You will play with anyone on PC or console. Yep. I believe the base game itself is more than Worldslayer right now. How's Avengers Worldslayer? Where are you at? What's up, Luis? You're gonna write Hawk charge up with your grave at this point. I didn't know quite what to expect from the Outriders Worldslayer expansion, but it's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. They are really giving you a lot of stuff to do. Subsidiary boy really shows how bad Square Enix did with Avengers. I mean, Square. This is People Can Fly. This is what they put together. Square and is the publisher for both Avengers and Outriders. Mr. Trailer, honestly don't know anything about Outriders. He didn't exist prior to Black Panther coming to Avengers. Yeah, so Outriders is the game that I was actually streaming before Avengers. When I started streaming, it was in February on Twitch. And I was streaming the Outriders beta. It was a lot of fun. It was more so a demo, but it was awesome. The game was super fun. It was a looter shooter. There was no microtransactions. It was crossplay. They had an emote wheel. It had an actual good loot system. You know, it was everything that I wasn't getting from Avengers. And then at launch, it became Avengers because of just a ton of bugs. And so then in March, I started covering Avengers on YouTube instead. And rest is history. But since then, Outriders has undergone a lot of changes, and they've managed to fix the base game they put out their first DLC, which was free, and now they got a paid expansion that sounds even better. Only thing that would have made it better was another class with this. That they're giving you that. They're giving you a whole new skill tree, which with new powers and abilities, and you get a new subclass. That's on top of a new progression system, new loot, new armor, new enemies. What sounds like it could be either a raid or some kind of dungeon type of thing, in addition to a new extension to the story campaign. Like, this is a huge update. I believe CD can give. That's the thing. I don't think Avengers is gonna have anything like this, because for one, People Can Fly aren't dealing with the Marvel IP and everything that comes along with it, which is having to deal directly with Marvel games. And also, just from looking at it, it looks like People Can Fly have a lot more professional and passionate people working on it than Avengers does. Like, even just looking at, look at how they do their live streams, how they do when they're announcing content. Look at how they communicate with the community in the subreddit. You know, look how the community manager interacts with people. It's so much better consistently than what we've ever gotten from Avengers. Like, at the end of the day, it's not just about money and resources. It's also about the personnel involved. Plus, in this game with actual good loot, you make your own. Yeah, in fact, like Outriders have their distinct classes, and now with 3 skill trees, and now you're getting a new skill tree with new subclass and abilities. Like, this game goes crazy. Avengers content is getting better. We've already seen their best. In fact, like, the ceiling for Avengers is capped. First of all, because they're working off of a bad engine. As long as they're on that foundation engine, the ceiling is capped fairly low for how much better they can reasonably get. Now can they still improve the game? Of course, they can, continue to make the loot better. They can, add new heroes. They can add new things for those heroes to do. That's actually rewarding, but it's only going to go so far. Should you download Outriders? Definitely. They're saying the same with the devs involved for sure. Yeah, that's right. Like, it's very clear that People Can Fly and Crystal Dynamics are very different studios. People Can Fly is a smaller studio overall than Crystal Dynamics, but they have a lot of obviously very passionate and talented people that are working on it, and they're all working on Outriders. They're not divided with a bunch of people over here working on Perfect Dark and a bunch of people over here working on Tomb Raider, and then what's left is working on Avengers. Probably less loading screens to turn your character around. If you talk about like within the actual campaign, like when you're jumping across a ledge. Johnson says do not buy. I disagree. Definitely buy Outriders. It's a very good game. you're going way back, but if Anthem does work this hard, it could have been great. So from what I understand, the Anthem devs were all ready to turn the game around. They were in the process of Anthem 2.0, but the problem was EA decided to just cut their losses and not even bother and just go on with something else. That seemed to have been the main issue with Anthem. It wasn't that the devs weren't willing to work hard, it's just that EA literally just like, nah, we're just gonna move on. EA only puts effort into successful franchises like Star Wars and sports. And even with Star Wars, like Battlefront 2 turned itself around, but EA still abandoned it. So it was just like, they just colossally messed up. EA was just like, yeah, we out. Yeah, we out. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I bought a game from EA. Like I never got into FIFA, and I haven't bought a Madden game since 2006. I didn't play Anthem, but yeah, I generally don't buy EA stuff anymore. Wait to see if this Hawk skin was worth the wait. I mean, we'll see. F1 2020 was the last one you bought. You have to buy Base Force Anywhere because they come out for free the next year. Lejeune's talking, but we all know the next time we see Lejeune playing Avengers, he's going to be running around with Hawk, and his Hawk is going to be black and white with that negative fit. He's going to be like, chat, what happened was I know I said I wasn't going to buy it, but when I saw it in game, chat, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. You know, when I saw it in game, chat, no cap, I just had to cop it. It was that haircut, chat. I ain't lying. Hulk Bay's gonna cop anything fair back. Like, we don't like. I'm telling you right now, if this skin flops, Hulk veins are gonna be waiting 10 years for their next skin. Got the boogie fade on. I'll tell you right now, y'all gonna cop that skin. Y'all gonna do it for the culture. You're gonna take it on the chin, so that Crystal Dynamics releases the rest of those Hawk skins that they got in the vault. If they drop a Bob Ross Hawk skin next, you'll comment. The F1 was amazing. Apex isn't bad either. Besides that, EA just copy paste macros all day. Only way you break your promise is if they add Black Suit Spider-Man or World Breaker Hulk that glows. Oh, that's where you're drawing the line. I remember Trickster Ridiculous said he's not spending any money until we got a roadmap. And then as soon as he saw that Ronin skin in the marketplace, all of a sudden he lost 1,400 credits. So it's all well and good saying it now, but we'll see if you carry that same energy once 1 o'clock rolls around. We'll see about it. Black suit not coming in the indie game until Seismic Spider-Man 2. Even Future Revolution doesn't have symbiote. It means it's not coming in any game. Fortnite literally has it. Fortnite put it in the game right when No Way Home was coming out to cross promote with the movie. They put in like, not only did they put in Spider-Man with the web swinging, they put in several suits, including the symbiote suit, and then they put in the specific No Way Home suit, and you got a MJ skin as well. He lost the fortune of Crash Duty Tech anomaly. Fortnite taught Avengers well. When the skin pulls up, everyone buys. Yeah, Fortnite just dropped a Moon Knight skin, so everybody going crazy now. Run into the shop. The Twitch, sup? Appreciate that. They did, yeah, they did. I was literally talking about it. Like Fortnite got the symbiote suit and No Way Home suits before Avengers did. They dropped the symbiote and they dropped the No Way Home fit, and Avengers that week dropped a new Black Widow skin. Okay, the last thing about was Homecoming Spider-Man, and that was for a video. He stopped doing it. Yeah, I don't know what the holdup is with Crystal Dynamics, but I'm pretty sure they have permission to use the symbiote suit. They've just been doing MCU stuff for now. You know, I decided to play Moon Knight with a rifle. Never mind. Fortnite is the favorite child. Avengers is the black sheep. That seems to be the case. Are there any No Way Homes in this game? In Marvel's Avengers? No. The closest to No Way Home Marvel's Avengers has is the Far From Home suit, because Spider-Man wears that suit at the end of Far From Home, and then No Way Home picks up right where that scene left off. But it's technically the suit that he wore in Far From Home. It's not the integrated suit or anything like that. So they just start releasing Hawk skins every week to milk down bad the Hawk fans try. I mean, I'm telling you right now, they're going to do it based on sales. If that negative Hawk skin doesn't do well, it's a wrap. All right, I'm gonna be back in an hour. We're gonna pick up on some Avengers. We're gonna talk about how the roadmap is officially dead, and we're gonna see if the Hawk skin is any good. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm Sadot the Gamer.